photos of herself to 14-year-old boys in a group chat when she was 19 years old. And to make it worse, she stayed in contact with these boys until they were overage.
Anna Paul is a liar and her brother is a rapist, and she'll say anything to try and discredit me from calling her fucking rapist brother out. It took me forever to try and find the person in the screenshots, but I found them, and I said, I hope you realize the claims that you've claimed are serious. I do not know you, and I did not stay in contact with you until you were overage. That photo that was sent in the chat was also a photo that was posted to my Instagram story with a swipe up link back in 2019 for my OF account, between my ex-manager Brandon, Addis Paul, and our 2 other employees from Thailand, yada 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 yada. And then I say down here, it is not a nude photo, and it was recycled multiple times, and even posted to my spam account Instagram feed. And then I said, here, this photo here where it says caption so sunburnt, and I instantly recognized it as the photo that I had used as a story in Recent's promotion back in 2019 when I was doing OF intensely. Which is why I said, oh my god, haha. Can we call? I was going to text you about this. I kind of said, I was uncomfortable because at the time I thought he was the bad guy. I said, she has said in her video that I was grooming you, sending you nude photos, and staying in contact with you for years until you were overage. Are you standing behind these claims or are you revoking them is my question, because I know they're not to be the truth. The person says, okay, that's fine. I feel like I would articulate this better on call. However, I have not once been in contact with Anna at all. Before all of this unfolded, I spoke to Corinna, as she was speaking about you and posting about me. I was just going off the rumored past you have. Talking about this music artist that I supposedly dated, which I have stated on my social medias so many times that I never dated, that I have a 3-year age gap with. So all the ages you guys are seeing are fake and not true at all. So this was about a different situation. I said, because right now I'm feeling like the story has been twisted. Did you tell Corinna Kopf that I remained in contact with you until you were over the age of 18? He says, I never said that. I said, so basically what you're telling me is Anna Paul has heard Chinese whispers from Corinna Kopf and they've blown it up into a big story that is not true and you never said that. He says, yes. So he sends me his conversation with Corinna, and he said, mind you, this was happening after I finished a 10-hour shift on no sleep, so I was so sleep deprived and some of the messages were confused in translation. So did someone take his words and make bullshit out of them, or like what was going on? So Anna Paul has posted this video with these claims that are not true. She's literally defaming me, but what's new? Her entire video was lies anyways. So he texts Corinna, she's gotten accused of esting minors and remaining in contact with me and those boys until we were adults and blah, blah, blah. He said that was lies. He says, yeah, but she can't sue you for that. That didn't come from you. That came from someone else. So where did it come from? Lies made by you or lies made by Anna Paul? Because Lord knows one of you's lying. I took so long to try and find where this conversation had come from because I was like...
I was kind of expecting that. I fully had this message written in my notes to send to you. But then I was just, what's the point? My side isn't going to get heard from anyone, especially in the heat of everything happening.
Yeah. I just know that that exact photo that you had sent me was a photo that I had posted on this account that I had. I'm not sure if you remember it, called Fuck Mick. And I had posted,
your private account.
Yeah. And I had posted it on my story with links and stuff like that. I just know that I would have never sent nude images, and that the people that ran my Instagram account would post those photos on my story.